Big Vasher. Alright, we're here for the third and potentially final lower bracket game. It was 13-3 last time they played, so potentially can be the same. Uncle fan. What was Uncle again? Was it Tito? Tito Vash, yeah.
但 EDG 已经是落位到了 A 小，压力给到 Nick， 架了很小的一个过点的缝，手枪觉得其实穿头杀还不是很高，但他是直接小缝打到，刚刚
instant trade from Kung Kung. If only he had the EDG Classic at hand. Instead, they're literally promoting other teams. Luke has got the T1 gun buddy. So they do get gun buddies as well. They get gun buddies, they get the classics, but they don't get a spray and they don't get a card.
不知道人来了，但是球球把人补掉，1打2波卡手在 A 小被打残，球球穿板头拿下。
哇，这波其实两队在点内打的还是蛮。
I might get the JDG one to try like. Because I heard the JDG spent $16 million on their league team last year alone. So I'm like, yeah, JDG, let's go. Let's be a content creator for JDG. Let's get that bag. Woo.
对，
否则的话这一分的结局可能会不太好说。
而且回放过来之后也是人数。
I'm just gonna sell myself to the highest bidder.
掩护可供 EDG 安装爆能器，但枪架的还是很稳的。
第2分来到 EDG 的一个优势，枪械分。
哇，看一下现在的起枪。
Golden Road aware.
防守方
That's it, the resurgence.
4把阵役投入很多，
会很伤害下一分的经济。
对，下一分几乎要全部清甲出门。
Will these bundles cost the same? They'll probably cost a little bit less.
但是自己也被照出，我卡叔在尝试利
But I don't have a source for it. It's just what somebody said in chat.
A 点也是0点是他拿到了很多信息的反馈。
Yeah, I'm gonna be on fucking tech with RB, AC, and I'll be called RC. And that's what I'm gonna be as a coach as well. If I see the team doing badly, I'm gonna be RC.
而且 Nick 的架枪，其实我们在前面2张地图看得很清楚，他的架枪是非常稳的，就哪怕手上是只有1把阵役。
哦，防守方其实 B 大一直在争取控制权，他们把 B 大重新控回来。
EDG actually winning another pistol.
但是外面还有一个少级炮台。 如果你想实打实的
Gonna be remote control.
无人机小再次确定 B 点外的。
So you are trying to protect? No, I'm not.
现在进攻方其实消耗的时间有点多了，要往点里靠了。
Does this shot you get one?
一把短炮。
看这把短炮了，主峰开启了，知道人来了，短炮。
No, well it does. I mean the first shot got some damage onto Kung Kung.
两人的防守，阿岩推得很好。
And at least that literal rifle that he had is handed right over to Smoggy. Who gets a free K?
那这样 A 区的3人防守换到。
I'm not trying for JDG. Stop spreading misinformation.
2楼补防的摩卡叔穿板头带掉了浩东，他捡不到枪。
一边往回缩一边开，然后这一枪是拽到了。
小刀想破门捡枪吗？小刀确实好。
You guys are literally worse than like the global fans when it comes to putting on expectations. Oh my god! Right, I just said I'm trialing as a coach for a team. Smoggy gets an ace. So what? Nobody has an ace. Kung Kung has an ace.
3个 ace 产生了，分别是3名不同的选手。
是的。
上来装。
Whole team's gonna have one by the ace of it.
那手枪分和第2分顺利拿下，接下来更多的压力是给到了 DRG。
哇，这分其实有点难受。第一时间短炮喷出来的这把枪是直接掉在了 Smoggy 身上，
直接换手了。
对，捡不到。
继承了。
但是第2时间 DRG 的整体。
Next is Chichu, yeah.
但很可惜，正面的枪械劣势是。
You're trying for a team.
没错。
Trying for that Augless team that went to Polaris final. Yeah, no. Not Polaris either.
直接抢了。
哦，但是我看出在那2楼是直接把康康打掉。
哇，我开始是换到了 A 点，正好接住了这波。
Will DRG be the worst team at Shanghai because of experience and how they get deleted by EDG?
前后都有人，这个
I would be very surprised if people put another team that at the bottom of the tier list for Shanghai that isn't DRG. I have to assume that they hate that org. If they're like Genji's worse than DRG, I'm like, what have they done to you? You know?
去尝试换点对面的枪。
主要还是开局的部署吧，有被对面猜到。
对，
摩卡鼠在2楼的架枪很稳定，没有给到康康任何。
Yeah, it's QQ in Chinese. Yeah.
我在 A 大站人，其实就抢不到我的这个优势。
对，而且第一时间拿到摩卡鼠在2楼2楼下的信息之后，他们做了一个离魂禁点的决策，他们预判对面2楼是没有人的。
但结果刚好被零点球。
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the only region that I can think that would put Genji at the bottom.
上半场的第4回合，摩卡鼠
Probably a bad example. I don't know. Like,
那这一分很大了。EDG
you say that Heretics is going to be worse, and it's like, you just hate Benji Fishy.
这分投入了3000多。
TZA 是 A 大的入侵。
Are you on yet? Are you just putting him right at the bottom?
而且打掉的是 Smokey。
哎，这里应该是 Smokey 建议或者是想。
Yeah, I mean, if you did a tier list, I think DRG being right at the bottom is a perfectly valid and reasonable place to put them. Does that mean that I think that they're going to get absolutely ass blasted at Shanghai, not be able to pick up a map, never mind a series? No, I don't think so. This team keeps surprising me. Every time I try to predict DRG, I'm wrong. I'm not even kidding on that. I think that's Paper X for Sleggy. For me, it's DRG. Like, I can't predict. If I think that they're going to win, they just get destroyed. If I predict them to lose, they put in the best performance that they can.
这分 Luke 藏得非常好，第一时间队友交锋下之后，他是没有着急去漏枪的，反而掩护住自己的身位，在明牌正面1打2的情况下，尽量的去拖时间等队友到。
How big do you think the gap between EDG and F is and the rest of China? It's getting smaller and smaller each time.
是的，这也导致防守方在架枪或者在架点的方面有很大的优势。
But I think it's better for the region to have 2 teams that are kind of at the top as opposed to just EDG and everybody else catching up.
没错。那先来看一下球球，因为击杀拿的比较多，轻甲的数位出门。
All right, oh, EDG on an eco.
队友，这有一把重甲的正义哦，他这分是要寄希望于打一个，然后有巨刃。
是的，而且也有可能想要去争。
DRG versus T1 seems cool. I mean, DRG versus Leviathan would be cool because both orgs have like pictures of dragons as their logos. You've got like the Leviathan one that you'd get. Like the CEO of Leviathan has the card tattooed on his arm, right? Imagine tattooing this onto your arm.
球球还在扛，球球这个位置是要拖住对面的，不能让对面的前压压出来。
走中路看起来是一个还不错的决定，因为
要拐 A 小。那如果他从 A 小直接进点，我就会被打得很难受。但他如果走2楼走花园就不好说了。
看一下这个半线没有移植到点后的摩卡树，
走 A 小吗？走 A 小走花园是有出路的。
Oh my god. This man's movement is just off the charts. He cannot be contained. His team is struggling to keep up with him. Nice flash, nice peek. Kong Kong does get taken out. All right, good fight. Hunter's Fury was, I guess, a good way to make sure that the round went in their favor. But how close are they to a lockdown now, Edward Gaming?
决策 EDG 是做得很好的，快速处理掉了藏在经典处的 TZH， 但在第2波
I do it. DRG logo is cute. It is cute.
零点球探补防的时机刚刚好，是把康康的巨人给收掉了。这种
Great shot. Good comeback though, I think, for DRG. Player down, you don't go into full panic mode. In fact, you regress to take the space, and the Hunter's Fury gets thrown out too. Even forces out an early timeout from after again. What was this score? Map 1, 13-10?
深入到点身的位置。
那这样的话 ，EDG 是很早就把暂停叫出来，拒绝被对面快速的起势。
不想让对面连续拿分。这张图虽然说是防守方优势图吧，但 EDG 因为在其实前面拿到了首枪分，还是想要更多的去获取一些比分。
A good timeout, yeah. A proactive one. It's also worth, I keep shouting this out at the moment. The only goal I have with streaming is to hit 60k followers before the end of the year. At the end of champs, I think that's a good goal. Like maybe like by champions ending. And we're currently at 58.2 thousand, so I don't want people to spend their money on me. But if you are interested in watching China, generally, when Pacific's on at the same time, Sliggy will watch Pacific and I'll watch China. That's typically how this deal has worked. So if you ever want to keep up with China, just have somebody else to watch, then a follow would be appreciated. And if you don't like me, you can unfollow in the future. But yeah, I need to keep selling myself, which I'm not very good at. Yeah, Chichu is one away from the lockdown.
做了前顶
There's no Hunter's Fury. This is a good chance to fight for this. Both teams have got the good read on it. That's a great flash. I mean, it's a crazy fight. How has Luke got out of there? I have no idea.
这个一换一的交换还能接受，打掉了康康。
But I like the little mind games because EDG, they're like, well, they just use lockdown. They're one away from having... they just use Hunter's Fury, so we can lockdown without it being interrupted.
看怎么给了，
So let's get this orb on B.
更好
And
的
DRG are like,
去铺这个全
we just use Hunter's Fury. They have lockdown. They're going to fight for this orb, so let's fight for this orb.
可以站的。
And EDG were like, we're going to fight for this orb, so they're going to fight for this orb, so we're going to make sure that we fight even harder for this space.
不会被任何的意志
That makes sense.
他现在点内
It's like,
怎么退是一个
we know that they know that we know
没有
that
烟，
we want to run a lockdown.
赶紧溜，
被
还行。
标定了，还行，能够撤出来。
哇，两个大招进点，但是
Howdon gets knocked down instantly, and Chi-Chi's 5 HP.
想拉起来又倒一次，而且哦哟，你穿我队友，我也穿你，最后残局变成了一个2打3，球就只有5滴血。
互相的混烟，
Somehow,
找到了优势，
it's turned into a 2 versus 3, and Chi-Chi was still only 5
有
HP.
点难。闪。
I don't feel like Chi-Chi's just gonna still win and clutch out the round
一
anyway.
波回场已经失败了。
那现在看一下 EDG，他们只能打这个双架，
Never mind.
两边都被各自
Shouldn't have said it.
没有办法。
其实我本来以为我卡叔会选择去抛出水晶曲膝，但没想到
Making it in streaming is like getting a 10 out of 10. Sometimes you just have to be funny and entertaining.
这分有点难受。
Yeah.
这 EDG 开局这两个中间技能够取得的优势是比较大的。
但是在过点就被收了过路费，而且这个全面
I feel like I offer something that's like
是帮助他们清空了点内，但是没有办法顺
a
利
bit
把握。
different to everybody else.
最可惜的主要是这波混烟，但凡倒的这个别人可能都还有。
And like, let's be honest, China might not be the region right now, but it's going to be the region in the future.
没有办法，只能等烟散。而烟
If
散，
you're being like Sliggy, do you curse players like he does? Well, I just did then, I guess.
并且在过点这个半线也是起到了很大的骚扰作用。
是的 ，EDG 现在的一个情况就不是很乐观了，叫完暂停的大分没有拿到。
You offer a more chill, casual environment.
分数
并且现在 DRG 手上
Yeah, I couldn't have Sliggy's like focus.
打是 EDG 交了两个中间。
Because Sliggy's just drilled in. Okay, they're pushing mid. You've got the Silver here with the recon that's about to put it here.
曲膝还是全面封锁，都是
There's
回
what?
不错的中继。
11 chances.
A 区的防守 DRG 好像没有太多。
Like he's just dialed in the whole, like for 12 hours just from game to game.
手点能力。
看到腿
I'm
了，
pretty sure when he goes off of screen, he doesn't go to the toilet or stretch. He just plugs himself in. He just puts himself on charge.
位置但没有飙到，卢卡叔依然在暗面，再一个赛博囚龙，有点尴尬。
I couldn't do what he does.
但是他的位置还是一个能玩的位置，而且 TZH
Oh, he's actually hit both of them with a ping. This is a low buy though for EDG.
纷纷来到了 A
Shion's on site about to fight. I mean, TCH, sorry, fighting.
外面的 no 包底把封刺操作不了。
位置被发现了，已经还有这个零点修他的抑制效果，没有技能可以用。
Nobody with a stinger and a dream.
小 timing 能打一个。
He has a chance to
被
reload.
抓的，
Shocked that is perfect. It almost kills TCH.
结果是不行的。
It's like he sounds like a 1920s gangster.
不错的效果。
Ah, say I'll make you a star. Like that kind of shit.
虽然说第一时间小
We'll be witnessing the best performance a team has up to that point and then immediately cause the universe to spiral out of their favor.
导致小
Yeah, that's been JDG, I
这
suppose.
波有狂烈之怒的支撑吧，但隔点烟的威胁始终处理不掉。拖的时间够久之后，小道的回防已经到位，两边包夹的状态 ，EDG 没有任何操作的可能。
是的，以及这一分其实很快速的2楼也回人。
I do know the clip eagerly. I'm not going to say it out
而
loud.
且这一波其实对于 DRG 来说是完
Actually, yeah. The funniest part is just the
对面的存钱
deal, though. Like he sort of like really enunciates it.
EDG 这个大分了，因为暂停回来已经过去了2分，在大分小分的循环里面都没有拿到什么很好的机会。
这分有离魂，可以考虑第二时间找一个点打快题，但 Smokey 现在点位很危险。
Oh, the molly is good. He's fully flashed. It's just the fragment that kills him.
但这个旧的结果已经导致你现在没闪可以用啊。
And at the same time, so you've lost this player immediately. Then you're trying to go do stuff towards B.
一开局的展开就非常的劣势，只能祈求于康康在中路
Hong
的
Kong breaking the trap. I mean, this is very disconnected from EDG right now. It's not looking
而
great.
且从站位来看，第二季的防守中心都是在点内的，中路没有任何人。
那现在对于 EDG 来说就有点
Jesus
骑虎难下，
Christ
而且不可再生的闪存锅在出局，但没有把烟味救回来。
可以看一下康康的位置，他一直在寻求去跟对面对枪，也想通过自己来去吸引更多的注意力，必须同步推进。
这个无人机应该是找不到邵云奇的位置的，零点修弹也没有找到，但是有个脚步，大概知道。
Yeah, the thing that makes it funny is the mini reacting to it. Yeah, because that was my first experience too.
防守好，零点修弹来了穿板， 而且康康拿到了一个 A 点的击杀，但他只能1换1，而 B 区两边再做交换，但是收完期。
What are we watching?
看出的90度架墙锁定了 B 大，
没有任何的办法。
I hate when we get. It's always in China as well. Like it's just that observer like curse that every person that you switch to just dies.
情况下想要强行突进是很难的，
But in China they do it so quickly.
在前点拉开一个角度的枪线，但这分康康是在 A 的。
Has anybody seen like Everything Everywhere All at Once? You know when they do those shots where it's like one frame is like a different scene in the picture, and it's just like and it's like just throwing like images in your face. That's like fucking Chinese observing.
很受限的。
这样的话前8分，
Ba 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 ba.
是的前8分 EDG 的2个暂停是全部倾巢而出。
因为现在局势很不乐观，他们仅有的2分是在手枪局。
Can you change the audio to English, please?
在长枪分之后，他们
You can't just Google Translate. Well, you probably can in the future, to be fair.
A 区现在
But there's not a button I can press. This isn't like fucking Disney Plus where I can change the language on it. It's live.
门口这个位置会遭受阻击，甚至可能会倒人。
对，其实有看到前面康康有做尝试去抢一下 A 点这个窄口，但
Meanwhile, then they follow one guy and then half the server dies on the opposite side. Yeah, that's just unlucky.
那后续都想的是。
How was the first game? Well, we've had 2 maps so far. It's just 1 series today.
就其实他有2个。
EDG actually using both their timeouts. Ooh, this is probably the most spiciest thing that's happened all day.
是 B 大没有出什么太大的问题，但是
But yeah, there's no English
能
broadcast.
够游出比较好的一个结
So
果。
that's why I've been doing
有
this.
看到 EDG 对于 A 小入侵的想法。
Time to learn Mandarin live translate. No, we have Sprite for that.
打一波假 A 的。
I won't try and get Sprite to fucking translate the commentary of a game whilst it's happening,
在
though.
吊人，导致每次的合围都没有打得很成功。
Wait, there's no Shanks today either?
那看一下这个存钱分 ，EDG 能够找到一些什么样的机会？2把数位，3把正义的分数。
I thought Shanks would at least. I mean, if Shanks also wants to watch EMEA in Americas, he's also on like a sleazy situation.
B 大直接来一波快速的提点，兄弟先敲了，正面磕枪，哦，好快的闪身枪。
夏小凤收掉了康康，对面最关键的进攻。
He's on family vacation.
中路只能强行过来掰枪，但卢克很谨慎。
主方 repeat， 但是被惩罚了，数位2个击杀。 分别在 B 点的1道和中路，
但最关键的我卡数还没倒，2根半线可以护住自己离魂，来到点后想支援，看到上面。
Oh.
我卡数跟对面打了一个照面 ，GZH 已经离魂到了船屋，
半线还没掉，
还是双人手臂。
What is going to happen? Is anything going to happen? There we go. We were on one player's perspective, and as soon as we switched away, stuff started to happen, and we missed all of the action.
Nick 甚至是个1v3。
哇，还是 Nick。
Observers just put their fist through the drywall next to them. Fuck me, these players. You're on a player like, we're about to see a fight. No, 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 not quite. As soon as you switch away, that's when they peak. That's when they fight.
有所斩获。我觉得现在这分打完，DRG 在
Literally as soon as they flicked away.
对，有些位置的支架是会给到对面准头机会的。
这分其实万幸还是
We just didn't see that round at all.
天哪，这一波也是瞬间扫掉2个。
但对于 EDG 来说，现在真正的第2个暂停的投入就要看这一分了。
是，这一分如果再拿不到，甚至 EDG 上面可能会落入一个2比10这样的一个大劣势，这是不能接受的。
哦，这个闪的配合没有达到。
EU observer kicked W. I mean, like it's the fact that like Jack and Zilv have come in here at the same time.
陆克可能要架死这个位置了。
是，但是他手上没有逐风，其实他也没有任何的。
I know Jack would definitely be like, "Oh motherfucker," just if that happened.
看起来浩东可能要先出。
哎呀，兄弟们，怎么你们有人过没事？
All right, Luke gets a kill, and we got to see it.
而且倒的是个浩东，导致进中路又没闪了。
而且现在进攻没烟，现在 Smoky 的2颗烟都在冷却，他得等。
暗
烟直接推了，
没有推得很好。
没烟哦，没烟哦，这波所有的角度都是开放的，太急了。还有52秒 ，EDG 是已经等不及了。
中路的渗透也被发现，球球好像这分也没有办法去做更多的渗透了。
球球也被锁死了。
Just at least the replays are like pretty much on par. Vukashi's got 2 kills and we missed them both. We never missed EDG clutches though, do we? Biased observing right here. They didn't even put us on a DRG player in that fight because they expected that nobody was going to win it. I'm telling you. Game 3 Luke. Yeah, again, like Luke is always like first half of the first map just gone. Doesn't exist. He's literally on the story arc of Luke Skywalker in the original trilogy. Like, first one doesn't really, like, have force powers. Barely keeps it together against Darth Vader. By the third one, he's a Jedi Master, you know? That's Luke. Like, he's in his Return of the Jedi arc. So for map 4, that would technically mean it would be, what's the 7th film called? Where he was only in it towards the end, so that's not a good sign. And then the 5th one would be The Last Jedi, which is just going to be a massive disappointment. The Force Awakens, that's it.
他也知道，如果自己在点内，在这个连接处守的话，其实两边都要看，不如顶死一边。漏脚了。被看到，那正好博卡树的经典位置，在不久中启动。A 小的位置。
God forbid there's no like best of nines.
康康上
2楼，但有人在架，有人在架。第一时间发现了康康已经是个残血。
They're trying to fight 2v4, and it's just bad weapons. 2v3 against the Nico, and Haodong has walked up. Eat. Oh my god. Okay, Luke, fine. Check Discord next time out. Is it bad? Oh wow, my whole stream is just across it. I keep getting messages off Mitch and Tom being like, you're on all of the screens in like EMEA. And I'm like, God forbid.
2-9，跟上张地图非常相似的一个展开，但其实两边的队伍做了一个。
I'm literally, I don't work at EMEA anymore, and I'm just haunting them. I should be just shouting at the camera like, "You thought you could get rid of me, bitches? I'm still here." I just need to get some paper and just write "hire me" on it and just stick that up on the camera. Surely they don't lose a 10-2 lead. Surely. I ain't leaving.
教的技能不够多，而且还有一个问题，现在对面也有这个全面无效命令。假设两
Who's it today? Fnatic and Foot.
没错。
所以你必须要避开对面 KO 的位置，这也是 Nick 在不停的游移，Nick 一直在家里面来回逛，他要确定对面。
It was a fun series last time.
上这个全面封锁。
现在看起来 EDG 是想转向 A 区，但过点处
A 大有声音 ，Nick 应该会靠过来，他应该往 A 小去靠。
还是前点的隔点烟。
Last round of the half. TZH gets hit by the camera, gets hit by the drone, just gets hit by everything, and he decides to leave. He gets hit by the paranoia, and he's still gone back. TZH, he also got hit by his teammate's own Hunter's Fury.
转到 B 区，但是 Luke 的落位已经到了，这分放的器不一定能装。
他都不知道一道已经来人了。
只要踢你低包就行，想跳上来找机会也被
Just being slapped by every bit of utility that you possibly can.
两边的队伍其实是不一样的。
DRG 完全没有受到图2的影响，在图3找到了一个非常好的节奏。
They're so lost. I don't know what happened. Wait, so what EDG said after winning and qualifying for Shanghai was when they lost to FPX 13-4 on this map, like a couple of weeks ago. Is that the 10,000th kill? Was that the stat that just came up? I guess it was. After EDG got battered by FPX on that map, they did a 3-hour VOD review on what went wrong. And they won on this map 13-3 the other day against DRG, and now it's looking like they're gonna lose 13-3. Not to stand I think it was that like how to counter them or more like what they did wrong, because it should be like what they did wrong naturally. God forbid how long the VOD review would be for EDG on this one.
毕竟峰峰是玩雷兹的，盖克的手势确实练的会比较少一些。是的，
当然这个也是其实是我们去年全球冠军赛相关的一个手势啊，代表着 LA。好，我们看一下下半场，短暂的半场暂停之后
，EDG isn't even using a win con of Ascent at all. They're just walking around, do whatever they want. Yeah, nothing's really been done or played together.
虽然是来到了一个优势的防守边，但还是很看手枪局的布置，并且在这 这次 BO5 的对阵当中，其实 EDG
Well, I guess they're just not as focused because the game feels like it doesn't matter as much. I don't know.
没错。
而对他们来说，就算拿了手枪门，
You got bind after this, which DRG have been looking a lot better on.
下半场的 DRG，被对面直接翻掉，那一旦翻掉，悬念就提前结束了。
我觉得这一场其实上半场最大的问题还是在于 EDG 在过点或者抢点位的时候，技能交的太省了。然后康康每次在前期去探位置的时候，总是会
Nick is 13-4-13.
经常会被对面无伤换掉。
You don't see this an awful lot.
你看对手的 Nick， 不管是击杀还是助攻上面都是很有成效。
13个击杀，13个助攻，仅有4次阵亡，这是一个指挥的数据。我的天
14-12 EDG calling it now.
26除以4，非常夸
It
张。
would be a very normal day in China for that to happen. That's the craziest part.
第一个0.7段是给到了给到了酒窖附近，
对，
确定没人，把人送到近点，再打一波小。
How long is about to get ripped a new one if he's not careful?
烟给小水没过点，给闪过。
He's gonna flash out and fight them. Oh, there's multiple people. Who could have expected that? An A split on a pistol? Nice recon. You're just shooting at their little toesies. You're trying to killing him by blowing off the dogs, but it's not working. And Vukasha gets free. Chichu in a 1 versus 3, 1 versus 2. Spike not being planted.
但现在爆动器还没有装，其实 DRG 也不是很急，可以再换换位置。
Broken the glass. And then just going back. Is it being watched by TCH? He's gonna put his turret there to see. Oh my god, Chichu! Nice try. Nice try. Very close.
哇，很惊险啊！这波封烟的 timing 差一点点。
Map count is 2-0 to EDG.
身位稍微空的再大一点点，可能会也被看到。
也没有办法，是因为当时球球给了一个上2楼的假信号，导致他不敢去站到铁箱后面。
是。
Smoggy at least gets one.
还是沃卡鼠的枪法在点内站住了脚，虽然他当时在烟内其实是一个劣势禁烟的位置。
I think he played around it like breaking the trip, breaking glass.
同时2楼的2发很精准。
Oh, and it was just as TCH was smoking too, so it could have been even worse like timing for them.
那对于 EDG 来说，换边的守将军没有拿下，这一张地图已经是走到了绝境。
正义没有
Oh man, Smoggy just couldn't really react.
但是0点秀探让进攻方稍微把节奏换位，防守方是迅速堵到了 A 点4A 的防守，仅剩了4个人。
来讲还要强冲啊！
2楼。
Oh, he dashed right into Nick. Excuse me, sorry, coming through.
不成书啊
Luke literally looks like he's just like got whiplash from that.
顺云其实本意是自己要钻进去的。
Oh.
没错，正好是顺云的掩护啊。 帮助自己的队伍第一时间是没有吃到太多2楼枪线的覆盖。
10 chances. Christ. I was fairly close when I did my Sliggy impression earlier, saying 11 chances.
而且开局 Smoggy 站的这个位置也被
They literally only got one more round since then. That's how bad it's been.
对面是一个比较畅通无阻的进点。
那现在对于 EDG 来说，对面也现在不会叫暂停，而他们面临对面的10个盘点。
10.
其实连得了12分。
是的，而且这一分的枪械也并
I was trying to do a sad face, but I drew the eyes at the bottom. I don't know why.
以及害灵正面作战的能力还不错。
Please draw how many chances. Feels like the whole Simpsons thing of like say the line, hooray!
多打头。我的这一分输出效率会有点低。
DRG 有意把这分的节奏给慢了下来。 想通过默认先找一找对面有没有
literally as soon as I said, yeah, you're putting DRG at the bottom of this list. DRG's like, yeah, how about no? Maybe we should put Edward Gaming at the bottom.
连接处至少是2把枪或者3把枪在响。
小勇无忌想清市场，找到了 Nobody 的位置，对面想要给顺云直接提吗？压力很大，
没有过来抓第一时间。
但其实路口好像顺风这个主风都没开啊。
If it goes to a 5th map, it's Lotus, which is both teams permaban. So it's going to be a shit show if it goes to a final map.
主风的位置会非常的关键。
走小道的话，肯定得给闪，但自己的闪光位是在 A 正面的。
I was gonna say, hold on. That reaction was 3 to 5 working days to spin around and try and kill him.
2楼下的威胁还没有清干净，有点烟。
非常漂亮的一发闪存过在，让 Smoggy 失去了作战能力。
Oh my god, DRG they're just grouped up together like crazy idiots, but it works. They 13-2 EDG on a map that was EDG's like main pick throughout the stage. Like, does it matter? It's hard to know, but at least that's like a statement from the scary looking dragon team. How did both of them not ban Lotus? They just tried to float it. And also, does it matter if they show it off? Neither team plays it. And there's another like plus 3-hour VOD review of this game for EDG. Good grief.
哇，其实最后这个回合让我非常的感动。Luke 在绝境当中，因为当时想要进小岛，唯一的办法就是只能牺牲。
I think EDG needs to VOD another region and just steal setups because I have no clue what I just watched.
因为两个能够打闪或者给黑的。
I mean, they have. Oh my god, Chichu was actually really close with that one too.
但是人数的劣势实在太大了。
没错，哇，可以看到其实
Yeah, brutal.
有非常
But still a way for DRG to go yet. I mean, DRG are very good in best of fives. They did win. They've won all best of fives that they've played technically, because they beat Attacking Soul Esports in the losers bracket final of Ascension, and then they beat Rare Atom. So you never know. Maybe DRG just built for this. Like, they might be amazing in best of fives because that's how long it takes for Luke to reach like full capacity, full Jedi Master, astral trajectorying himself across the universe to go fight his like nephew or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know.